So I was a vulnerable person, yeah. I went to UK and I was there for a while. No, I didn't want to come back to Jamaica because I don't have luck with Jamaica regardless I'm a Jamaican. Yeah. I tell a lot of people that I wasn't going to come back to Jamaica because how I feel about the system and lack of support and have the opportunity where I could be elsewhere. So while I was in UK, yeah, for whatever reason I was in UK, as I said, I become a vulnerable person. I didn't like it. The process was long. Yes, I've gone through years over there. But when it comes to stigma and racialism, I could not tolerate. I even moved from London. I was relocated from London to Liverpool. Didn't know antisocial behavior turn up in a Liverpool. I decided I don't want to move from city to city in different accommodations. That is not good for my mental health because I struggle with panic attack also. Yeah. Why I said UK never good for me. Number one, they forced me to take the vaccine, which gave me an enlarged heart. They were wrongfully medicating me over there, which I have proof of evidence to. Yeah. And from a panic attack, yeah. And when it comes to stigma about mental health, people don't have to know you. They don't have to see. I don't have to be people them where you sit down and laugh and talk with. As a matter of fact, most of the places in UK you don't even know your neighbor. So I'm not interacting with people like that. Though I associate myself the basic daily principle: good morning, good evening, excuse me, thank you, I'm sorry, that's it. Yeah. Because I know why I was in UK. No, things never work out in a United Kingdom. And I thought, well, it was for the best to come back to Jamaica. No, I were not allowed to buy my ticket to come back to Jamaica as a vulnerable person. And because the other leg of ticket that I use, that I was supposed to use to go back to my country years ago, the immigration, the Home Office allow it to slide. Yeah, they know the reason why. No, the Secretary of State, which is the immigration, the Home Office, has purchased my ticket for me to go to St. Lucia, to go to Jamaica, to come back home to Jamaica. Why? I'm also a citizen of St. Lucia. But they purchased a ticket for me to come back to Jamaica. Yeah? And I could leave from Jamaica to go wherever I want to go. Right? They also compensate me some money. So I said that was good because I could have used it to just, pick up at the pieces. But I know I don't want to stay in Jamaica. I was positive that I don't want to stay in Jamaica because of the crime rate, the mentality of the people, the lack of support of the government institution, organization here. I don't think it was a place for me, regardless Jamaica, when it comes to what I grew up in, the food and the culture and everything. I would want to stay, but when I look into it and what I've been through before with family members, I don't have a criminal record, yeah, with the government, where I have to public them 2016. I was on the news 2016. I was the one that hit front page of newspaper 2016. Yeah, with CDM. No, I come back to Jamaica. My intention was to go to the immigration when I land into Jamaica. And explain my situation to them, that I would be leaving the country. I don't want to stay there. Yeah, just for a few days. But I did not get that chance. They deprived me of my privilege of getting that chance as a Jamaican citizen. Yeah, and the ties me have in Jamaica. When mother or father go ride bunny rabbit and get me, my original Jamaican. Yeah. Now, while boarding the flight from Heathrow to Montego Bay, as I said before, I was in Liverpool, so there was no flight from Liverpool or Manchester coming to Jamaica, nor Kingston at that time. The first, leaving the first, landing in the second, because that's when the Secretary of State, Immigration Authority, buy the ticket for me to come back home. Yeah, they don't allow you to buy your ticket. Yeah, and I'm not illegal. No. While at the airport, I was bullied. Camera, if the authority should pull the camera from Heathrow Airport, Virgin Atlantic check-in, that's the first red flag. But I hold on. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect, yeah? Where I don't maybe reply because I have to clear myself, clear the ear. Yeah? Because when in a public place like airport, yes, you have to be disciplined, which I'm always calm. Yeah? But also, you have to leave that example. So that negative reflection that they try to, or negative image that they try to create of you, that's not who you really are, do not follow you. Yeah? No, I have to leave most of my stuff at the airport. Yeah? Which they should have seen who I am traveling. And I explained to them that I have an enlarged heart. My blender and my juice mixer was a big support to me. And those were brand new in pack, seal, never use. Yeah? No. After 8.5 hours flight from Heathrow Airport to Montego Bay, I was bullied on the flight. I was stigmatized on the flight. They were racist against me on the flight. And this including the flight crew. Yeah? Jamaicans are included in it too. Patting them head on the flight, showing people that are crazy, that are mad. Yeah? Remember, I have a fit to fly letter also that were requested from the Home Office, from the Immigration Authority. Yeah? The Immigration Authority requests it from my GP, which is my doctor, which is an NHS public doctor, that have my medical report for my enlarged heart, my mental health, my physical health, my panic attack. Yes, and I was okay and fit to fly. I even have videos and that I post on my TikTok page that I still have no can prove. Yeah, the test that I'd done before I left Jamaica for my enlarged heart, because it was a very important test and the immigration would not let me come to Jamaica without that test. Not that I wouldn't fit to fly, but they want to make sure, because they're saying that our test is very expensive throughout the world, which is the one that they put you on the bed and put the dial in your hand and under your tongue and slide it through the machine so it scans your whole body to see what caused in the enlarged heart. I've get that test done and I have proven evidence. Yeah. No, I don't think the immigration handled the property. Home Office handled the situation, rather, excuse me, properly while I was in UK. And I will get back to that, yeah? But I think it's their negligences, which is the Home Office, the Immigration, the Secretary of State, the Tribunal, and the Migrant Help. It is their negligence why I'm ending up in this situation now. Why I am in this situation back in Jamaica. No. After 8.5 hours of flight, yeah, from 8 a.m. in the morning, yeah, the 1st of November 2024, landing in Jamaica 8 a.m. From 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Virgin Atlantic, I was bullied. I was not even served food. I served only one meal. I did not even get bottled water to drink. I have to get up. I think that's the only time I get up from a seat to use the bathroom. And when I was coming back from the bathroom, I asked the flight crew if I could get a bottle of water. They were serving even the two British beside me because I was at 48C. Yes, at the end. and there's a British man beside me and his woman. And they were serving them and feeding them with alcohol. The gentleman was also vaping beside me. And I said to him that I have an enlarged heart. You cannot vape beside me. And he said sorry, and he put the vape in his pocket. They were overfeeding these passengers with alcohol beside me because they claimed that they were coming to Jamaica to get married. Yeah, that's none of my business. It becomes a threat to me what the flight crew was doing and what they were doing next to me. At one point, there was a Jamaican man who was sitting in front of me who said to me, "Lady, why you make them make you get up say every minute? You're not tired of get up every minute?" Because, yeah, that's the only time I get up from my seat to make them pass. I wasn't walking up and down on the flight. I was at my seat. And when they see what they were doing, they said to me if I want to move from my seat to go at the corner seat so they can frequently have. I didn't answer. I didn't answer nobody on the flight because I know my rights by law. The seat that the Secretary of State booked for me, that's the seat I'm supposed to sit in. Because if anything happened in that flight, they will not take responsibility in that case. So I didn't answer. I didn't budge. When the flight landed in Jamaica, at one point, one of the flight crew pushed the trolley beside me. Yeah? And come and cock up our backside right there. You know, when they bend down, when they take out stuff. Bouncing on me. I would want why I come live, why I'm sending this video, is because after 8.5 hours of flight, and I land in Jamaica, hold out everything and take everything that they were doing to me. Jamaican was on the flight taking part too. When I land in Montego Bay, yeah, and the flight safely land on the runway, it wasn't up in the air. I pulled my seatbelt and I picked my phone and I called 119 and I started explaining to them what was taking place on the flight, what I experienced, what they were doing to me on the flight. No, the 119 call still registered in my phone. Yeah? When they realized I was calling 119, they get angry, and that is when the fight starts. That is when the fight starts. And I have to defend myself. I get angry after all what they have been doing to me on the flight. And I think I handled it properly by being calm, didn't pose a threat to the flight, did not offend anyone, did not touch anyone. I think I did the right thing by calling the police. They deprived me of that, using my own phone to call the police on my own side, the police that were supposed to help me, protect me, yes, and to carry out an investigation. After they realized I called the police, there's a fight. As I said, me and the British man started fighting. Yeah? I think who first slap who, right? As I said, they were depriving me from making the call. And I get angry. Yeah? Everybody come down one gang, me include Jamaican. One of them zeal something after my face. I don't know if I want phone or what. God make me turn on and they miss me. It's my face that I tear off. Yeah? And I would like the camera footage to pull from the 2nd of November 2024. From Heathrow Airport, London, 8 a.m. to Montego Bay, Jamaica. I was on that flight. I didn't get a chance to video anything because 119 was on the phone. Yeah? No. I tell them to let me up. My bag was at my foot. Yeah? With a brand new phone in it and some stuff, my bank card and stuff in it. Yeah? So them tell me, oh, come off of the phone, my girl, come off of the phone, off of the plane. So when they let me off of the plane, make me take up my bag. The man that me and him have the fight, the British man, realized that my bag was at my foot. And in front of flight attendants and everybody, the man took up my bag and shatter everything when he realized he can't fight me. I get off the flight. When I get off the flight, them open the door and I get off the flight. Then I hear the flight attendants them say, and flight crew say, lock the passage so she cannot go out. They prevent me from going to the immigration because then I guess 119 called the police to indicate the airport police. When I get off the flight, I stand up in the hallway. Bear in mind, when I get off the flight, nobody else get off the flight. I didn't prevent them from getting off the flight. I stand up in the hallway and they didn't get off the flight. I get off the flight. Stand up in the hallway. Nobody in the hallway. They lock the hallway from the flight to go into the airport. So then I'm alone in the hallway. Yeah? It take a couple minutes for the police to come up. When the police come, There was no fight in the hallway. Cut long story short, and me them lock up. From that time, them carry me go in at the it's been back and forth argument, and them a bully me or me high and or me this. I've never drink, I've never smoke. Yeah, or me high, or me this. I may keep they do a lot of things. The police get involved and they were not nice, they were not sweet. Yeah, they were disrespectful, they were using words. My phone get lost, stolen on the flight. After I tell them that my bag was on the flight, that the guy tear up, and please don't make the passenger them come off, because if the things them missing, how they gonna know who pick up my things them? The negligence of the police, I lose my phone, I lose some of my jewelry them that was in my bag. Yeah. Only thing the police talk about for the phone, the flight carrier can give me concerning the phone was the empty box. Me didn't even know if the police took up my phone. Yeah, and some stuff. Them took up back in the bag. The people that were allowed to get off the flight. Yeah. And back and forth argument with me and the police them. Yeah. Because they were rude. Now, when I they went to the immigration to clear. Yeah, I was telling the immigration, I was saying that I want my phone, I want my stuff them, and so forth. They're asking me who coming to pick me up, I must call who come to pick me up. Yeah. My concern was about my stuff in my bag, because I was angry over the whole situation, that the police, I felt that the system failed me. The police didn't do their job. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna tell the police how to do their job. Yeah. So said, so done. Everybody come off of the flight, my phone missing, jewelry missing, stuff out of my bag gone. Yeah? For who know me on social media a long time, know some used to have some big handcuff, original silver them on my hand, and gold tip on my hand. Yeah? Me dey on social media with them. Me wear them, me not hide, me not boast, but wear them. I me not have them, me never have them to put on. Anyway, those gone missing. When we reach inside of the airport, them lock me up, back and forth, back and forth. The man who made him have the fight was shouting. The woman was laughing. Yeah, they were giggling. And I get angry again, and me and the man have a fight, whichever I slap him again. Yeah, because I feel like he knows what he was doing. He was getting hype to do what he was doing. And for the female who was traveling with him, his fiancé, for a woman like yourself, you create that stigma and bullying against me. I felt like the system failed me. And anyone who are in my position, who had feelings, who are only human being, who knows what stigma and bullying feel like, would have been in my shoes. Yeah? And as I said, the police didn't handle the matter properly. The immigration did. I'm now in the airport. He was calling me a pussy, had this, had that. They handcuffed me under 2 handcuffs, not 1 handcuff, 2 handcuffs. And they take me to the police station, at the airport police station. From in the morning, the flight ran at 8. Everything happened about within an hour or 2 hours. It's about 10 o'clock then. The flight ran at 8, it's about 10 o'clock everything. They handcuffed me, take me to the police station in the Montego Bay Airport police station. They did not move with me until 7 o'clock in the night under 2 handcuffs. Remember, me have an enlarged heart. I said it to them. I have medical report in my bag. They may have a fake medical report because I didn't know I was going to meet these people on the flight, and me and them are going to have a fight. This is my medical report. For people who know me on social media, know that I have an enlarged heart. Yeah, because when I diagnosed with the enlarged heart, I come out and I was asking information about it. Whether I'm mad, whether I'm sick, whether whatever, I did not pose a threat to that flight. I did not make no trouble on that flight. I have a fit to fly letter, yeah, from my GP to the immigration, the Secretary of State. I was the Secretary of State property until I learned in Jamaica, go to the immigration, explain who I am, and take it from there. Whatever my choice is. I did not get that opportunity. They deprived me of my rights at the Montego Bay Airport. I've been in custody from about 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. in the night under 2 handcuffs. Don't get to use the bathroom. I even have a panic attack Yeah, when nobody take me to the hospital, no water to drink, no medical assistance, no lawyer present themselves. Yes, they were asking me a few questions. I was too distracted about what happened. Yeah, they take me to a place called Cambridge Police Station. We up in a one country part. Yeah, and from then I've been there. I allowed to one phone call, and I called my son because he was in Montego Bay. Yeah, at the police them called him at the Cambridge Police Station. He came. They tell him that he have to take my suitcase and my stuff because they have nowhere at the station to keep them. Right now, all my bank card and stuff was in my bag. So my son come and take them. My son get a lawyer for me, Mr. McCarty, which is an ex-police officer. Yeah. Now, Mr. McCarty let me get a court date. We went to court. Judge grant me bail. $450,000. Yeah. Me not carry drugs. And a rape charge, and a murder charge, and a gun charge. Yeah, them claims said fall on the airport grounds. So $450,000 bail. A stop order was placed on me, which they took my passport. Yeah. They didn't care about up till the stop order take 2 weeks to come through. So even though the bail grant, my son couldn't have go through the bail until the stop order come through. Through that process of fighting on the flight, which the fight with me and the guy and the people them on the flight, on the handcuff for how much hours from 10 a.m. on, because the flight land at 8. So everything, fight and me and them and the police, them back and forth about 2 hours. So it's about 10 a.m. they handcuff me. Until 7 p.m. they remove me. Yeah, in a police patrol to all the way in Cambridge. Even when I was in the lockup at Cambridge, I asked them to get medical attention. They did not. They did not. It didn't. The stigma didn't stop there. The bullying didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. The patting of the head and the mat, it did not stop there. Yeah, and these people, I don't know them. I've never seen them. Anywhere I go, the stigma go with me. And I'm not taking it. I will not take it because I'm always smiling. I put on pleasant face and I mind my business. I stay in my lane. I keep my madness to myself. But some way, it seems as if people don't see by me. They're not important. And that's what happened on that flight. They deprived me. They were preventing me from calling the police because what I was telling the police on the phone posed a threat to them. And it was true. No, the case have been going to court after I get bailed. Yeah. My son have to drop that lawyer because my son claimed that he was not checking up on the stop order when he come through. We get an ex-lawyer. I still have the invoice here, $250,000 plus that lawyer gets $72,000 before. And I have to tell this lawyer I'm not using her anymore. The second lawyer will get the $250,000. Why? That is from the 2nd of November. I land in Jamaica 2024 at Montego Bay Airport. So $72,000 for the first lawyer, $250,000. That is $220,000. $450,000 bail. Plus, throughout that process, my son have to visit me up there. Yeah? And to be buying stuff and support me up there. When I come out of the hospital, after went to G West, yeah, to see my therapist. Because I couldn't swallow. I couldn't believe what was happening. Just leave UK. Within hours reaching at Gatwick Airport, the stigma, the trouble start from the check-on customer service, which is Virgin Atlantic. And on the flight, just by coming home, make that decision to come home, which I didn't want to. I forbid. I could have died on the plane and nobody know what happened to me. Because nobody would have investigated. Nobody would have even known me dead. Maybe they would find my body. Maybe nobody would have talked about it. Who would have testified? After me tell myself I wasn't coming back to Jamaica. But because the immigration know that I have options if I come back to Jamaica. To go somewhere else. They allow me to come back to Jamaica. They allowed me, and I will tell you why and how they allowed me to come back to Jamaica. As I said, I was illegal. Yeah. No. From then, the case have been going to court. As I said before, remember when I get off the flight, them lock the hallway and me alone stand up into the hallway. Nobody get off the flight. Nobody go through the hallway because it locked. It take a couple minutes for the police to come. So there was no fight in the hallway. Now, this lady present herself to court, said that she was one of the flight attendants. Then she said that she worked with the immigration authority. When there's a flight and crew member calling them, they came, yes, and assist. And that is when she tried to part the fight, and her hand get licked and stuck in at the door. Yeah, and that is how she want 95,000. I tell her I wasn't paying the $95,000. I was not paying the $95,000. I was not paying the $95,000. Yeah, they send us, the judge send us to mediation because she said she want to talk about it. Yeah, she said she want to talk about it. Yeah, so she sent, the judge said, okay, send us to mediation. Yeah, when I went to mediation, I tell my son, first, I'm not going to pay $1. Because if I pay any money, it look like I'm guilty. So I'm not going to pay any money. We went to mediation. Where the girl talk in a mediation doesn't make sense. First, she said that she was a flight crew. And that is how, through the whole fight with me and the guy on the flight, that is how she get it. Then she said that when she worked with the immigration authority, so when flight have an emergency, that they want to say, there was an emergency. Yeah? Yeah, there was an emergency. I need help, I need assistance, and I call 119. Yeah? She's saying that when there's an emergency, flight crew calling them, and they're the one that come. That means say you wasn't a crew member on. I'm not going to say you may not work with the airport authority, but you wasn't a crew member on the flight. You was not a passenger on the flight. You wasn't a pilot. You wasn't a flight marshal. Yeah? And how is it that you get hit if when there's an emergency, you are the people who flight crew call in? So when the flight crew call you people as Cantuna, me call the police, but them say flight crew call them. And they come. When they come see me in the hallway. I can't recall, was one of them who come. But as I said before, when throughout everything, I get off the flight and I stand up in the hallway, me alone stand up in the hallway. Yeah, there was no fight in the hallway. So if crew member call you in and want to come and see me in the hallway, how did you get hit? That me for give you 90,000, 95,000. And I stand up out there a couple minutes before the police come because the middle door closed. How did you get hit? If you're not a flight crew, first you said that you was a flight crew, then you change your statement to say that you work with the authority and you were calling to come. When you're calling to come, I was in the hallway, there was no fight. How did you get hit? My son think everything would have done. Mediation would have done everything. So my son go behind. I tell her in mediation, I'm not going to give you $1. I tell her in front of everybody in mediation, I'm not paying it. I'm willing to go to trial because it's going to look like I'm guilty. And I realize this money they want off of me. Yeah. Them claims me is an art. I'm doing nursing for 20 years. Them claims me a money. Right? Anyway. The guys, when me and him have the fight on the flight, him and his wife and some other Jamaicans flee the country the same day. Pan boat. That's what the police them say. So she come to court, my son go behind my back and give her $95,000. Maybe my son think it would have done with. Yeah? So me can leave the country. Then the police and the lawyer who is defending me, claim that she's defending me, is going to tell the judge that there's another female flight attendant who is a complainant, and she don't want to go to mediation. She want the case to go to trial. So after paying that woman 95,000 behind my back, this woman now come up as a flight attendant who want to go to trial. Then now when we go to court yesterday and day before yesterday and today, and we go to court Monday and Tuesday, yes, only to know yesterday when I went to court. Throughout the whole process and the case I got court and me lock up in a custody, the judge have been asking where is the British people them who me and them have the fight. The only thing the police can say, them can't contact them, they don't know if they contact them, they flee the country. Lie the police and was telling why they didn't contact those people and get them, and why they didn't hold them in custody and give me a court date. They let the people them flee the country and go do what they want to do and pad what they want to pad and come back. Now they are coming back to court, leaving UK to come to court. I'm going back to court the 7th or the 8th of January 2025, because the next flight attendants who present herself claim that she get bodily harm. No blood drawing. Yeah. And my hand me fighted. And me and them was fighting fist to fist. Me and the guy. I'm matter of fact, me and the guy. Yeah. How them get bodily harm, I don't know. Because me have no weapon or nothing. But she get 95,000, must be 600 US. She come to court and tell the judge she get it from my son. Behind my back, yeah? Now, the next flight attendants who claim to be flight attendants claim that the flight attendants who get the 95,000 claim she's a Jamaican local, yeah? So, she want money, so the government and immigration them defend her, yeah? Because they can get money off of me. Now, the next one claimed that she want the case to go to trial. She don't want to go to mediation, she don't want to question on so prison, they want prison me. After 8.5 hours what I bullied on the flight. They want to prison me because I asked to pull the camera footage from the flight to see the negligences of these flight crew and the threat that they posed to me and other passengers on the flights. Yeah. She said she want to go to trial, and then now them say them get in contact with the British man and his wife and they're coming down with their medical report. Yeah. They're coming down with their medical report. I don't understand the twist in this. If they flee the country the same day, where did they get medical report from? Where? If you get bodily harm, you can get bodily harm and flee the country the same day. Something is that, because that states in the courthouse, in their statement, that the people them were so scared of me that them flee the country the same day. So you get bodily harm, not hospitalized, but you can prove. You can come with a medical report to say that you get bodily harm and flee the country the same day. What injury is that? And then now, when somebody else get paid off, not by me, I wouldn't, yeah? And I'm vexed with my son. I hate my son for that. I never use hate word, yeah? But know that this man are going to show up now, throughout the whole process, go to ask him is no way to find them, so them can't get in contact with him. When the judge asks, how is it possible they make him leave the country? Them say flee on a boat and leave the country. So you come in a flight and you flee on a boat. Me and a gun, and a knife, and a drugs. Me not involved in nothing. What do I don't hold a gun by you by the plane. What is it? You flee the country. You flee from something because you know you commit a big federal offense. You and the flight crew, them are other Jamaicans on the flight. So you flee the country, go make everything stretch out and dry out and pad when you want to pad. Then now coming back to Jamaica to come prison me on my own side after running from stigma and bullying. After running from stigma and bullying and we rush people, them still not get compensation. You coming to prison me, you call imprison me, give me an incarceration. Only God knows on my side in Jamaica. So what I want to say, the system failed me. The government failed me, the people of Jamaica failed me, the system failed me. And it happened before. It's happened before. It may not be on a flight. It may not be a fight, but it happened before. And that's the reason why I didn't want to come back to Jamaica. Because the system that they implement is not for me. It's not for vulnerable people. It's for people who know people, who have contact with people, and who you can give money. And I'm not up to corruption. I'm not up to corruption. That's the reason why I was on the media and the press 2016 with CVM. I'm not into corruption. Yeah? I'm not going to say my perfect woman a chop two clots sometimes, but I'm not into corruption because I have a soul. Me no want when the sun go down, me last. And anybody will know me on social media, Angela with 2L, Read 4. ANGELLAREID number 4. 4. Anybody on social media can tell you that knows me and willing to tell the truth. I don't involve in corruption. I don't keep friends. I associate myself, but that's it. People stay in the place where they belong. I'm not a troublesome. I've been traveling since I was 20 years old, and this never on a flight. I never post a threat to anybody on a flight. But what triggers the fight? Don't think I take 8 hours of bullying and stigma being experienced racialism on a flight, and when we reach a Jamaica and land, at that time I decided to fight. No. I was calling 119 and they were preventing me from doing so. And I think I was doing it the right and properly way. So they were depriving me of my right. Then 119 supposed to be here to protect me and to send the authority to come here. It's the right people that make call. You deprive me because you know what you did. And that's how the fight starts. No. Me get the shitty end of the stick. I need the public help. I need the camera footage to pull from the flight, because that's the only chance I have right now. I need the camera footage because it's a federal offense for them to be vaping beside me. And I tell the lawyer that was representing me, and the lawyer said it's a federal offense, but at the same time, it were not mentioned to the court. Up till now, nobody take a statement from me. From them lock me up with them the airport, they haven't taken a statement. The only thing they come by the station gonna give me is paper for sign, which part my family come from, my mother come from, my father come from, my sister come from, my brother come from, all of my family them name. So that the guy have every information from my background. Them take my picture and share it on social media from airport, police and do it at station. Listen, I need the public help. Somebody can tag CVM and TVJ for me because I need assistance. I need assistance. And you see, this is the reason why crime and violence can't stop. This is one of the reasons why people commit suicide. But God forbid, I forbid that. Yeah? I don't want to cry. The fact that's what you hear me say. You see, my peace is very important. My peace is very important because you may never know what the second brings. So my peace is very important, and that's why I left UK, because I want to have peace. I don't want things to distract me. I don't want things to have me vexed and puffy because I experience racialism and bullying. And I wasn't going to stay in Jamaica because I knew it's no better here. That's why I left. I wasn't hungry financially. I wasn't sleeping outside. But it was no better for Roses. But I left because my peace is important. And just by how many months I've been talking that I don't want to go back to Jamaica. People bully me on my platform that my trust stood behind me don't know the story behind why I didn't want to come back to Jamaica. And now, look where he put me. I could have lost my life on that flight. Anything could have happened on that flight to me. And the government didn't support me. The system failed me again. The system failed my children. The system failed me. The people of Jamaica failed me. Family failed me. They didn't support me, and I'm a trying person. Always trying. Not one family member can ever say I turned stress to them. I rise by the grace of God. From the day I left my mother womb, I'm a fighter. Mankind don't help me, God help me. The faith, the empathy that I have for myself, and the empathy that God have for me, the compassion, and I share it with others. I give back, I volunteer, I donate for people who know me. I give back because I know God bless me from where God take me from. But look where I am still. I know Jeremiah said it's a process to prepare for the future to come. But I think the future, what I want now is to have peace. My peace is very important, and that's why I lock out myself from the world. The only way I can feel safe from among people from the black community. Because let me tell you, no community is not going to come in and just offend you like that. To the rich history that we have of slavery, no community is going to just come in and offend you. It has to be an insider who invite them into your circle. People from the black community, Jamaican post a threat to me, Jamaican post mainly on my social media in United Kingdom. If I take the bus, if I go to the super, Jamaican is one of my biggest threats. Jamaican, Africans too. You see, you Africans in United Kingdom, you African people, yeah. It wasn't surprising to me when the government and the president of Africa came out and apologized, said that they take part in enslavement. In slavery, yes. It wasn't surprising to me, to the mentality and the behavior of African people that I encountered, that I experienced. You don't have to mix with them, you don't have to mingle with them. For the experience and the knowledge and the observe that I observed these people, it wasn't strange when African leaders come out and say that they apologize to take part in slavery. I can see it. It was right in front of me. You see, you African people, and for you Jamaican people, and for you police officers and airport authority, for you flight attendants and you British people, I get to understand out of all the nation in the world, British people have ties to Jamaica in a negative way more than anything else. When it comes to social media mix up and blender, when it comes to pasa, when it comes to murder in Jamaica and visitors and return residents, I get to understand now that a lot of Jamaicans who return and lose their life. If it's not UK ties, yeah. I even hear there's an article I read where they're saying that a lot of Jamaicans, when they return, even the deportees, I'm not a deportee, lose their life and how they're losing their life. I don't know why and how Jamaicans and British have ties to Jamaica in some negative ways. You notice British people, them cannot go nowhere in the world again. Turkey demonstrate, Turkey don't want them. They don't want the visitors, they close the beach because of Britain, British people. Europe don't want them. Europe demonstrate throughout the world they don't want British people in their country. Nobody want British people to visit their country or their territory. No matter what money they have coming in as tourists, they don't want them. Only Jamaicans, yeah? Only Jamaicans, British people, yeah? They're feeding off of the mentality. They're feeding off of Jamaican people mentally and emotionally. They're draining us. They're draining us in a negative way. They're draining me. They're feeding off of me. They cannot go into no country and no other Caribbean island and do what they do to Jamaican people and get entangled, tied up and pasa, social media, man, fiancé, scamming this. No other country accept them. As much as Cayman rule under British, you don't hear Cayman involved in the pasa as British. Everything have to do with British. No other, I'm not going to say other nationality that comes to Jamaica may not have their ways, and because they're not perfect, and it has nothing to do with racialism. I'm not being racist against Britain. I'm saying to you, out of hard Canadian, they will come here, yes, and they will do them thing and then go back at them yard and enjoy themselves. Maybe teeth and tongue will meet American, and that is it, European. But when it comes to British, any which part them go, when them come to Jamaica, they want to walk in and walk out like them own Jamaican. Jamaicans allow that to happen by backstab and ditchery and tear down each other. And that has been happening with Marcus Garvey. And me alone, it go from way back. Yeah, these people, British national, you can't go into them country. Right now, you can't go to get water to drink. They change every rules and every law, but these are the same people that they come here, they buy house, not citizenship by investment. They lock it up, the garden, the next generation can come benefit. But only thing we want to see is the Chinese and the Indian them. You know how much British it through. A matter of fact, in St. Lucia, they go there and try to capture the beach there, and they demonstrate and they have to leave. Only you're no other Caribbean diaspora name a call when it comes to tourists and Britain British like Jamaican. Everything leads to Jamaican. Is not and it's something that we think about and look into. Why Jamaican still have ties to Britain? Why Jamaicans still have such negative ties to Britain? Why these people can't walk? You think British people could have gone and no other Caribbean island or do to me? You think the immigration authority and court also that allow them to gang me on flight and flee the country on boat? It could never happen. You think government would have me in a array, even if them lock me up and charge me? You think them would have me in a court, in a jail, and have me a court pay how much? and them flee them country and enjoy themselves and whatever. I don't understand why Jamaican, when it comes to corruption, when it comes to tying up knots, why Jamaicans, why Jamaicans? In every angle you find corruption, in the courthouse, with the police, with the immigration, with Coast Guard, with border patrol, with the defense force, with the police force, with the citizens, with security, teach nurses, doctor, every field, you can come for me. Corruption in a Jamaica. It not, and that's the reason why I didn't want to come back. The system is not there to protect me. And who know people who have ties and who have money and who can get involved and who can spread them legs to what they want. And I feel like God is my best protector. So I don't need to go through that. I don't need, just by booking a flight from London, taking a flight from London to Montego Bay, it cost me $450,000 to bail. Yeah? Yeah? $220,000 for 2 lawyers. You understand? And how much money spend up for back and forth and my son tell me all Cambridge police them get too much money off him. For what? Because when the first lawyer wasn't doing what he's supposed to do, you check up on the stop order. He have to be called in the police station and ask what he must do. They might tell him to get picture for the bail and he don't know what to do because he have never involved in such things. He don't know. Yeah? This is where I end up. A stop order. We're going to court. And my life is at risk because they're claiming that the charges is on the airport grounds. So, if me find guilty, me not decide to pay no more money. Because when I notice with Jamaican people, you say once you give them a grain of rice, they never stop feed off of you. And that's why I tell my son don't give them any money. Yeah? My son bailed me because I was in lockup. I didn't have access to anything. Just someone has to do it outside. So he just continued to do. And I tell him, when I go into mediation, I said, do not. If the case maybe was going to done, throw out a court, everything done, maybe, because I want to leave the country. Yes, I wanted to, but no, what I'm asking for, what I'm pleading for, I'm begging for the independent commissioner. I'm asking for the airport authority, the international AA or FAA who investigate flights, dispute and emergency to come on board, check the camera on the flights that came in from Heathrow Airport. Yes, land in Montego Bay, Jamaica, the 2nd of November. It departed the 1st, 8 a.m. from Heathrow Airport to Montego Bay, Jamaica. Land 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, Montego Bay Airport, Jamaica. Please, anybody who have that video, that camera footage, because I know people was taking photos. I didn't have a chance taking videos because I was going on, because I was on the phone with the 119. Please, I can also, the 119 call still registered in my phone. Nobody asked me anything up till now. No statement to take from me. None of the 2 liars them not take a statement from me. The police not take a statement. Court don't ask me nothing at all. 2 judge them on the case already. And up till now, and my life is at risk, my future is at risk. I have a lot to lose. Anybody, please, me I beg you. Anybody, please, me I beg you, if you can contact the immigration, please, you can go to airport, get the authority, me I beg you, please. You understand? Me I beg you, because I decide that me not pay no money, me not pay no compensation. Me no know how you forget bodily harm. Yes, and you flee the country the same day upon boat. That is when the police them tell the court. How you forget bodily harm, you flee the country, and I know you want to come back. Throughout the whole entire court, them nobody never did that come a court. And in the last half now, me see this one comes to she want 90,000, and the other one who says she want the case to go try. The other flight attendants who claim a 3-person accuse me, them 2 female there, which is a local, them she claims that she's a local. One other flight attendants, me don't know who she call. This one I couldn't identify she because she's not a flight crew. She don't work on the flight. She lied. You understand? She even tied up herself in a mediation. You understand? And the man where me and him have a fight on the flight. Yes? And now, them the 2 they want to come back to prison. Them don't want no accommodation. Them don't want the money. They don't want the compensation. They don't want to get in 90,000. But this them 2, they want a prison. They want me to go. Any Jamaicans who take part in that flight. Jamaicans, there's a Rasta man that was on the flight too, the one who zeal the phone after my face or whatever I'm after my face. Yes, but me tell you something. I curse the day that I born as a Jamaican. And I know no found not gonna like this. I curse the day I born on this side. I should have born in some country like Indonesia and Peru and Thailand and them place where me live among kangaroo and python. Yeah, I would feel better. I would feel better. Yeah, I make me tell you something. Me on the days dark. Every one of you that offended me, I'm not praying bad prayer. I'm gonna be like Job. I'm not going to question God's authority. Why me? Why I'm going through this? Because as I said, Jeremiah said it's a process. And to the knowledge that I have, I know from the day you left your mother home, your season start of trial and tribulation. But it takes you through a process. It's my training ground to my maturity. But let me tell you, I curse the day I left my mother home. I curse the day I born on Jamaican style. And may your days be dark. And may your children, days dark. For every one of you who offended me, from judges, police, lawyers, immigration officer, even in UK, for every one of you who bullied me, stigma, yes, and offend me on the days dark. May children and children never be at peace. May your days numbered. May your days dark. It's not bad prayer. Yeah? But I'm going to be like Job. I regret and curse the day I left my mother home. I regret and I curse the day I born in Jamaican style. It's too much. But I want to say, from the Cambridge police station, to the airport police station, to the courthouse, to the judge, to the lawyers, them, to even my son, who started being rude. Yeah? Because, let me tell you something. God sent some people in your life, you know. Just for a second, them never come for stay. Yeah? And I'm going to speak on the behalf. I'm going to speak about my son. You see you? You, Anthony. You see you? And everybody for take help from me. But because I was behind the bar and I couldn't have access, yeah, to bail myself because I was behind the bar. But I'm going to pray for you. And you see the negative mentality you have, whether you're under stress and can't work under pressure and the system scared you or whatever. May you live to see your mistakes. Because me realizing everybody can handle success. You see, look at success where you feel like you get. Success is a pressure pipe and you bust a blood vessel in your brain, and everybody can handle success. It come with a force. So you see the force of success come with, you see the force of success give you. You see the successful force break through where you get through, you can't handle it. You're flying too high, you need to pitch. You need to pitch and remember where you're coming from as my child. But may every one of you who offends me, may your life dark, may you never sleep, may you never have peace. May your children and your next generation from your mother womb, from your father's side, never be at peace. May my tears quench your thirst. May ever close on your eyes on you see me. May the pit wanna dig for me entangle no. May you not follow night and every net wanna throw for me. May you not entangle from social media, from United Kingdom, British people. On the days are numbers. On the days are numbered. For everyone on our pat on the head and stay, from the winner from the Water and Medical Center in Bootle, yeah, to the NHS and you Africans. You see what happened to you when I cross border? When I float up like sun? May on the days numbers. May on the days number. May on the days dark. Yeah? May on the days number. May on the children from the African side. Because Africa is not a bed of roses. Africa is not a motherland. A hell on earth. A Sodom. May the future of Africa that is not positive shattered. The Bible said it. May your days be dark, who offend and backstab my innocent freedom fighters who were from my ancestors. May everyone who offended and backstabbed the lawful believer, the freedom fighters them from the black community, from slavery. May every one of you who backstab them, that most of them backstab them. We backstab we ancestors them who were slaves themselves. For them tribe live among us. Yeah man, them backstabber for them pit they live among us, man. And that's what we experience. But may on a days dark. For una Africans, for you Miss Miriam, we work at 50 Rowan Crescent. Yeah? Streatham Vale. You Miss Miriam. Yeah? And for you who work with the NHS. Yeah? And for uno, let me tell you, may on a days dark. Uno know uno self. Look on the face of a stranger in the UK. Me no come on, me no take drugs, me no take alcohol, me no do shoplifting, me no go take nobody man, me no involved in no wrongs, but look on my face. You found to know me because I take the bus, I take the train, I dey on social media. Even on my social media, no bold face and bright come up at head. Me on the days dark. Me on the days number. Me on the pitney them days number. May they never see peace. Yeah? May their life, their dreams, their future shattered. Everyone down will offended me. May on the days that Jamaica. May on the days dark. Jamaican people. Nothing's wrong with the island. This is what Nanny and Paul Bogle them fight for us to be like this. I'm a law-abiding citizen. May on the days dark. Goes from family members. My family members, them in Clarendon. Yes? May on the days dark. May on struggle and suffer. May on feel the hands of God wrath. May on pity them life dark. May them never see life spiritually nor mentally. Make them miserable and tormented, and for all of the police, the Grangel police station, for all who was in the airport, for all who was on the flights. Yeah? May on the days dark. For all who get 90,000, for all who flee the country and coming back. Yes, may on the days dark. For the judge them, I can look up to the Most High. May on the days dark. May on always cover on the head. For the judges them, I want to see this. Me want to see this. Me on the days dark and number. Me on pity them, pity them, generation as judges and polices and immigrations and lawyers. Me on the days dark and numbers. Me on pity them, never find peace on the ground. Pity them and pity them. Me on the days dark. Me Jamaica days dark and number. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of who can kill the flesh but can't kill the soul. May on the days number. For everyone who will offend me, may on the days be dark. Jamaican people. Jamaican is one of the most corrupted people you can find. When you want things to knot up and no found no go want care this, you know. Cause I want no self, no see no self in the position there. I only me attack to. Yeah man, I only me attack to. I don't have no shame. Yeah? Out of all the amount of HIV rate in Jamaica. Yeah, after all the amount of people them wear jacket in Jamaica. After all the rapists and sex offenders and murders we have in Jamaica, make uno see if patents are crazy. So what level of madness them have? What level of madness uno have? May uno days dark and number. May blood never stop shed in Jamaica. You wanna know why? Because uno let down our ancestors who fight for us. Wanna let them Nanny of the Maroon. Wanna let them Paul Bogle them. Wanna let them all of the freedom fighter. Wanna sell out Marcus Garvey. Yes. Wanna analyze Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Haile Selassie, who was modest. May on the days dark and numbered. May on the days on the kill our pastor, pan bus we are preach. May on the days dark and numbers. It may the sex offenders and the family ram them down here. May on the days dark and numbered. May una never see peace in Jamaica. May una days dark and numbered. May una children and the next generation of Jamaica and the black community of Africa. Yes, may una days dark and numbered because Africa is not what it seems to be. Una fool anybody, una don't fool me. Africa is not no motherland. Yeah? May the innocent set free and flee, but may uno days dark and numbers uno know yourself. May uno conscience ride no. May uno days dark and number. May uno be miserable and tormented and no life never be at peace. And I will be praying every night another bad prayer. I will pray the prayer of Job. May uno days be numbered. May uno children them get 1,000,000 times offended, trauma, agony, and pain of what I've gone through. May uno never be at peace. May ever close on the eyes. I try to show uno see me. May my image and my example may me be a mark in our mind, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, like Cain. May I be a mark that you live with, like the mark in a Cain forehead. May I be a mark. May I be a mark that live on the conscience, on the mind, on the thoughts for the rest of our life, for the next generation, and Jamaica and Britain. Had Britain people when nobody no want the black British, them when nobody no want, we have Jamaican ties or Jamaican go get them and carry them back here and make them feel like they can come in and walk in and walk. May on the days number. May on never stop run. May on never stop move. May on never stop roll. Me on the life sickness and disease and virus and termite tear on the down. Near me up like cannibal. May on the days be dark and numbered. May on the days be dark. May on the pain. May on the pain have no limits. May on the pain and the trauma may it have no limits. May on disgrace. Proverbs a woman's disgrace scan is like when you wash woman dirty clothes. Proverbs a woman disgrace is like when you wash dirty clothes. A lot of woman out there on disgrace. Proverbs speak about it. May on disgrace cover up. May on come up on social media and cuss and class and tear down and dispose and expose. May on days dark and numbers. May on disgrace shattered. May on disgrace and may on future, on life, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually be like a satellite throughout the world. May on disgrace cover up. May on wash in on the disgrace of Jamaican people. May on police and immigration. May everyone on a pat on the head. From whatever tribe on come from, may on life dark. Nelson. May on life dark and cloudy and they go through next generation. I need the camera footage to pull on that flight. The flight that came in from Gatwick Airport, leaving Gatwick November the 1st, 2024, landing Montego Bay, Jamaica. Yes, the second 8 a.m. I want that camera footage. Anybody in the independent inquiry or who deal with this matter. Any judge, liars out here who see this, me asking of the compound board. Any law-abiding citizen who are God-fearing, who are law-abiding citizens, come on board and get in contact with me. Anybody else who is of the devil, may on days dark and numbered.